Godzilla has faced off against King Kong, the Greek gods, and even the devil himself. But he has never faced opponents quite like this before. Godzilla vs. the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is a comic series released on March 23rd and will continue to run all the way till July in an episodic story format. As always everyone, I urge you to go and purchase a copy for your own so that you can get the fullest experience. Just go look on Amazon, it's worth the cost. With this story written by Cullen Bunn and the art done by Freddie Williams II, along with the help from a talented team, this epic collaboration is the first time that Godzilla has ever been placed in the same fiction as the Power Rangers. If you grew up in the 90s and early thousands, you would understand just how crazy it is these two franchises never combined forces before this, as back then, these two properties were the kings in what they did. Regardless of what some people may say, Toho's Godzilla, and the Power Rangers went on to create massive followings during this time. And while it may seem goofy to look at now, this stuff was pretty impressive for the era it was made in. The synopsis for Godzilla vs. the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reads: when Rita Repulsa uses an ancient artifact to transport herself to a universe without Power Rangers, she finds herself in a world with aliens, kaiju, and Godzilla. Hoping to annihilate this new foe, Rita hurls her own terrible creatures into battle, but she never expects that the Rangers have followed her to this alternate reality, pitting the DragonZords themselves head-to-head with the King of the Monsters. Stomp the subscribe button for more epic comic videos, and welcome to the new Dangerville. The story starts off with Rita and her goons slaughtering a bunch of monks who were guarding in secret a mysterious stone capable of interdimensional travel. A nice change of pace for the younger audience focus of the Power Rangers series in the past. Suddenly, the Green Ranger Tommy flies onto the screen doing his best Liu Kang flying kick. Tommy and Goldar face off, but before the fight could get any more serious, Rita sets the stone off and everyone in the room is suddenly ripped into a wormhole and spat out into an entirely new location. The stone allowed them to leave their universe, which had the pesky Power Rangers always bothering them, in hopes of finding a universe where no one could stop them. I wonder what universe they came to though. The wrong one. Godzilla and Megalon can be seen in the distance of a kaiju battle-torn environment, as the villains stare in awe at the monsters. Familiar faces to many classic Godzilla fans appear. The Exilians, an alien race who has attempted numerous times to take over Earth in the Godzilla timeline. Rita and the villains make quick work of the invaders, and she then asks to be taken to their leader. Here, a brief summary of how the Exilians have never been able to take over Earth due to Godzilla's sheer power is explained to the goons. Rita sees opportunity in this Godzilla, and she proposes a mysterious bargain to the alien invaders, of which we will learn more on as this series progresses. We jump to a confused Green Ranger who was also dropped into this new universe. As he stands and sees the monstrosity that is Godzilla, he assumes the monster is like the giants that he fought back in his home universe. But little did he know that Godzilla was no run-of-the-mill Power Ranger villain. In a bit of arrogance, Tommy calls in the mighty DragonZord, the most powerful single Zord the Rangers have, and challenges Godzilla to a face-off. Here we get a bit of that Power Rangers charm, as we see the Green Ranger playing the flute that is used to control the DragonZord, all while the Ranger gives us one of them classic 1990s Power Rangers bits of dialogue. Alright tough guy, you want to destroy my town? You've got to go through me. Rita is also caught making a foolish assumption that she could overpower Godzilla, attempting to take him over with mind control, but the Gman resists. At this time, Godzilla only had one mission, and that was to destroy this new mech attacking him. Looks like we've got a no-nonsense monster on our hands. It may be big and strong, but it doesn't have our firepower. I think I made it mad. Some sort of power-up. I need to get the DragonZord out of there before... The The battle quickly turned against the Green Ranger and his Zord. They had never fought a foe as powerful as Godzilla, and the atomic blast was too much to handle. Just as Godzilla was about to rip the entire DragonZord in half, a lightning bolt seemingly appears out of nowhere and a familiar tune plays in the distance. It can't be! That monster trashed the DragonZord, and I don't have any backup!
Not so fast, Tommy. It took Zordon a bit to track you down, but we're here now, and just in time from the looks of it.
This isn't even our world. We can't just let some monster harm innocent people.
That big lizard is more than just some monster.
What do you say, Jason?
Yeah, it looks almost unstoppable.
I say it's time to bring some DragonZord power!
The rest of the Rangers, with the help of Zordon transporting them into this other dimension, had arrived just in time to give their fellow Ranger a bit of backup after all. The DragonZord wasn't able to handle Godzilla in the end, but maybe the DinoZord and combined effort of all the Rangers could. Find out next time on Dangerville. And go get yourself a copy of Issue 1 for Godzilla vs. the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I'll leave a link down below. So let's talk about the goods and bads here about Episode 1 in this series. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below to let me know if you want this series to continue. Volume 1 had about everything you could ask for with a comic series like this. The quirky style of the Power Rangers fits quite nicely in a more adult-centered story, and with Godzilla being a giant monster, the two franchises collide in epic fashion. They just mold together really nicely in my opinion. The story seems to be simple and knows exactly what it is, meaning it doesn't take itself too serious, and focuses on the monsters and combat, which is always a win in my books. The art is colorful and vibrant, yet dark and gritty somehow. You rarely get a series that excels in both of these styles, and I have to give the artists credit for that. Normally I have a hard time dealing with how human characters are drawn in comics, but it's safe to say that I don't have that problem here in this series. And above all else, seeing the monks get sliced up and actually brutally killed, along with Godzilla wrecking the DragonZord, kept this first issue from ever feeling boring, or too kiddie. I have no idea how to rank comics, but I will give this my certified monstrously good rating. But let me know what you think down below. So residents, I really hope you like this new look for Dangerville. It's been a long time coming and we're excited to see where it can go from here. If you want to hear more interesting discussions about this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Godzilla crossover, go check out the Beast Hub and let us know if you want us to talk about this series there in that podcast. I'll leave a link to that down below as well. As always, residents, this has been Jacob, and I'll see you in the next one.